come, some of them don't come, and for that reason I failed,
Today's vlog is brought to you by the Coconut Hut Coconut Oil. That's Miss Dawn's cold pressed virgin coconut oil. Everything tastes better with coconut oil. Call to order at 876-376-1296. Miss Dawn's cold pressed virgin coconut oil. Fix up life.
Hey, sweetness.
Greetings. Yeah, man, welcome to the Herbal Laws YouTube channel. Yeah, man, how did this all began? How did this channel came about? Yeah, I've started this channel about a year ago. For a while I didn't post any video, but in recent days I start to post videos, and I'm trying to be consistent. So how did this all begin? Yeah, I make natural juices, and from the seeds, the trash from making the juice, I would come here and I would just dig a hole and bury whatever I use. Dig it? Yeah, man, so that's how it all began. So in making the natural juices, like for instance making some tamarind juice, yeah, I would bury the tamarind seeds, and then from that came a lot of tamarind tree. Well, because of the limited space, I had to get rid of some of the tamarind trees and only leave with one. This is the first time it's bearing in this massive, in this massive state. It bear before, many times before, but this year the bearing is massive. Yeah, man, so from making the tamarind juice, this is what become of it. Yeah, also I made, ribena. Some people would call it blackberry, and a berry, and this is what become of it. Yeah, I make soursop juice. This is what become of it. Yeah, man, so this is how it all began. Yeah, so these are some of the soursop trees that was left because of the limited space. Yeah, I made June plum juice. Yeah, so I leave 2 June plum tree, and this is how it grow massively. Yeah, man, bear before, got a lot of June plum from it, and it's bearing now. So it's on to, the June plum season. Now, after doing that, I'm always a person who love tea, herb tea, and I, always want to plant my own herb tea. So after seeing, the success from burying the June plum seed, the soursop seed, and seeing the plants coming, it motivated me to also start planting my own herb tea. So from starting from the aloe vera plant, to the ram goat dashalam plant, I see more success from it. Now, because of how the soil stay, every herb that I planted now, I used to put them in the soil, you know, but because of how the soil is very tough, and in this space, or in the neck, in this space that I am, you know, we don't get a lot of rain. Yeah, so because of that, when I plant the herb plants in the soil, directly in the soil, you know, some of them come, some of them don't come, you know, and for that reason I failed, you know. So for those who are new here and those who didn't know, I have failed before, you know. But one of the things that no matter how we don't have enough rain, leaf of life plant is always here, you know. So I'd use like a blend of June plum with leaf of life, you know, to make a juice blend. Yeah man, I know you are saying you never know that this could be a blend, leaf of life with June plum. Yeah man, so that blend can help you to get rid of cold or flu, you know. So that's how it all started. Now after failing, you know, after trying so much time in the soil and failing so many times, I decide to, you know, try and use things around the place. Yeah, in this neck of the wood, you know, I try to find things like rocks, you know, and I would make a garden bed from rocks, you know. After building, you know, I had some blocks thrown around the place. I decided to make a garden bed from blocks. Now originally this garden bed right here started from an old bed, you know, and instead of throwing out that bed, I decided to make a garden from the bed, the base of the bed, you know, because it was bored over time with the rain and the sun. It got rotten. Yeah, so after it got rotten, I had some blocks thrown around the place, and I decided that, you know, I'm gonna remove these boards and replace it with blocks. Yeah, now also bought pots from the store to plant in it also, but I more believe in, you know, using what you have, you know. So with that concept of using what you have, yeah, this is an igloo that I would use to, you know, deliver my juices. So I decide to, you know, whatever peeling skin, you know, whatever fruits I have, I will throw it in this, put soil on it, yeah, and store it as compost, you know. I believe in using, I have a whole tire, you know, a used tire from your vehicle, you know, instead of throwing it out, you can make a little garden from it, you know. Also have a whole bath, and instead of throwing out, this callaloo bed came from that. Yeah, so I believe in reusing things around your space, you know, that can become a garden bed, you know. So this right here is an old stove, you know, and this old stove, instead of throwing it out, it became a garden bed, you know, and so on and so on. Tires, blocks, a kitchen sink. A kitchen sink is now used, where I sow some okra seeds in it. Yeah, so I believe in using things that you have. Sometimes we wish for some things. Sometimes we wish that we have some things, but I will say to whomever have a dream of starting a garden or starting anything you want to start in life, use what you have. And if you use what you have, then you will get what you need, not what you want. Because what you want sometimes don't mean necessarily that it is a necessity. But when you use what you have to get what you need, it become more of a necessity, and you will learn to appreciate and value it more. So you want to use pots, but you don't have no pots. Start with things that you have around the space. Like I have these buckets. I used to make juice in these buckets, and now I'm gonna use these buckets to plant herbs in it. I think I want to plant some maybe tomato or something in them. So that's how it all began, and this is where it is now. I'm not at the point, because every day I learn, every day I am inspired to do more. So I plan to expand this vision of planting herbs and vegetables, where I can reap my own parsley, as I did a video recently about how to harvest parsley. I can reap my own sage plant, can reap my own tarragon plant, my own marjoram plant, reap my own callaloo, and so on, reap my own rosemary. Even the vervain plant came about in the pandemic, when people was feeling ill and sick with in the pandemic. So that's how I decided to plant some vervain. For vervain is also good for cold, flu, and any form of symptoms, respiratory problem and all those stuff. So for those who are new here, that's how it all began. And this is my dream. It was a dream first, and now it is reality. For those who want to start something like this, or want to start something, use what you have, to get what you need. Man. So what I mean, I used to have to buy a whole lot of tamarind to make tamarind juices, because tamarind juice was one of my, biggest selling juice. I mix the tamarind with stinking toe, which is also called locust, and see it now. I have my own tamarind tree. Even from buying ackee, you know, and just planting the ackee seeds. Now I have my own ackee tree. So I'm saying that whatever dream you are having, it can become reality. So this is my reality of planting herbs and vegetables, you know, and planting fruit trees. Yeah. How did the name Herbal Laws came about? So making the juices and getting the response from people who had certain issue, you know. So like I would make the leaf of life juice with the June plum juice, and someone maybe had an issue, and after sipping that juice, after drinking that juice, they realized that I am healed. You know, this thing work, you know. So, you know, one day, because my name, my given name is Laws, you know, so people out there, after having the experiences that they have with the juices, you know, they decide to call me Herbal Laws. Yeah, so that's how it all began. So as I said, I have failed many times before, but my dream came to reality. So this is what I am doing in the neck of my woods. Yeah. What are you doing in the neck of your wood? Are you doing backyard gardening? Are you doing container gardening? Whatever you are doing, it can be a reality. Dig it? Yeah, man. So subscribe, yeah, to the Herbal Laws channel. Share the content. You know, the more you share the content, the more you comment, is the more that YouTube will refer my content to other people. Yeah, so I appreciate the support from those who are here from day one and for the new subscribers. Yeah, man. Stay tuned for more content. Herbal Laws out.